and he was all yellow. What's up, Transformers fans? I'm Mondo, and this is another Moonbase 84 transmission. And tonight I'm reviewing the Transformers Studio Series 86 movie, Bumblebee. So I have had one hell of a day, starting from this morning when I went to stop at my local gas station to get gas. I was in the store at the counter and got knocked down by a giant dog. You can't make this stuff up. Got a little angry because at the time I didn't know it was a giant dog. Just got knocked over. Totally blindsided me while I was like approaching the counter. Came up from behind and knocked me down. Huge dog. Paid for my gas. Went to put gas in my car. Mind you, I was running late to get to work. Go to open up the door to my gas tank, my gas door. Wouldn't open. Tried to pry it. The cover to the gas door fell off. Not the door itself. Pried farther, and now my gas door won't shut. So then here I go to work. And then I come home, and I'm hungry, so I'm going to make myself something. So I was in the mood for an omelet. So I'm making an omelet. I got it. It's heating up. I turn and look. I see a bunch of smoke coming from underneath the pan. Something doesn't look right. I think I'm imagining things, and I see, like, we have a flat range, a bubble in the flat range. So I'm like, what is that? So I call my wife, yelled at my wife. She comes, and I didn't know. I didn't realize, because I'm an idiot. We have a flat range cover we put on it that matches the color of the range of the stove, black. Didn't realize it was on, and started a fire on my stove. So that's the type of day I was having. And then I was trying to get the motivation to film a review. I was going to do the second part of my YOLO Park Prime. That's an issue in on itself, but so I was trying to get the motivation to muscle through that and get that going, while I just wanted to curl up in a ball and forget this day. But then our mail service was late because, I'm guessing because of the holiday. I saw the truck, went out, and I got this guy. So I said, oh, this is perfect. This is what I want to do today, is check out the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. This actually brightened my day a little bit. Getting this in the mail will actually brighten my day a lot. Just something good. I got him at the end of the day, dropped off at my door. But know what else would be good too? And this is a shameless plug, to segue into a shameless plug. Know what else would brighten my day? If you see the video and if you want to hit that like button, subscribe, and all that jazz, that would make my day fantastic. Okay, so now let's take a close look at Bumblebee. So here we have Bumblebee in his box. The tried and true normal Studio Series packaging. You get a nice picture artwork of Bumblebee there. The figure. Same thing on the side, more of that artwork. Bumblebee transforms in 23 steps. That, and the mumbo jumbo on the bottom. So I want to pop him open and check him out, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So here's Bumblebee out of his packaging, and first impressions, I'm really liking this figure. Yes, he is tiny for a deluxe, but I'm not getting into that conversation. Just what I got out of the box, I'm really liking. He does a great job of being the G1 86 movie Bumblebee, the G1 Bumblebee. And he's also a lot of fun. He has all the nice details. Now, he can't be a Volkswagen per se, because they don't have the licensing, but they do a good job of mimicking the Beetle feet. And we're going to take a closer look. Start off at the top. And he's got a nice little Bumblebee head sculpt. Surprisingly, kind of angrier than you usually think of G1 Bumblebee, but that's fine. Nice crisp Autobot symbol right on the chest. And and he's just got the clean, like, G1 aesthetic details, not overly detailed, but there are some details in the legs and things. Blocky, like G1. And tiny little arms. He's got his one accessory, which is his little pistol in his hand. And there are those feet that mimic. They're not Volkswagen feet. But yeah, really cool. Here's the side. Now, he does look a little chunky from the side, but we'll do this side because it comes in the hand. but that doesn't bother me. His backpack, I think he does have a backpack, obviously, backpack, but it's compact and pressed to his back, leaving little noticeable gavage and very minimal hollowness. Just a little bit here from what I'm seeing. Oh, maybe some here, but not a lot at all. Here's how he looks from the full-on back. Of course, he's in that classic Bumblebee yellow, and the windows are painted black. We'll see more in car mode, so no clear plastic for the clear plastic total haters out there. I understand that as well, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't seem to bother me as much as some people. These nice little bumper feet. So yeah, really cool little bee. And he also happens to articulate rather nicely. You get head swivel. I wish there was some, well, it forces it back. I wish there was some more tilt. He doesn't really look up forward a little bit, but not much at all. Up much at all, I should say. We get the head, you get his arms, they rotate all over the place. You get the bicep, the elbow, the wrist. You get a waist. You get the splits. You get really far forward kick, really far backward kick. Rotate on the thigh. Break his ankles for some nice rocker. Now his ankle does go back. It's kind of weird, his boot, because that's what his feet look like, big boot. It does go back, but it doesn't really go forward. But that is okay. Still, there's enough posability here to get some cool poses. Here is the Studio Series 86 movie Bumblebee next to the Studio Series buzzworthy Bumblebee cliff jumper. And I think it's cool that with this design now of Bee, that these guys are different molds. I know some people didn't like this, and there is a Bumblebee like him because of the parts forming, but I just think it's cool that there's two different molds for them now. If you use this Bee, I'm sure down the line they will turn this Bee into a cliff jumper, which I wouldn't be mad at either. But just for now, I think it's cool that they are different. And here we have the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee next to the Legacy United animated Bumblebee. Another fun Bumblebee figure that I absolutely love. And I think it's interesting that as small as this guy is, he's actually taller than the Studio Series. Now, as usual, I'm going to transform this guy off camera, and we will take a look at his vehicle mode. So here's Bumblebee all transformed up into his little car mode, and just like the robot mode, I really like this car mode. It's just a fun little car. I did see when he was first announced that his alt mode, his car mode, was based off of his G1 car mode style, which were the original G1 mini bots for like Cliff Jumper and Bumblebee were based off of penny racers. They were little cars back in the day. You put a little penny in. I kind of remember them, and you put the penny in the back, and I forget exactly what they do. I kind of remember them, but they were kind of bit before. I was at the tail end of them, basically, as I stammer and stumble. But yeah, that's what they were based off of, and this is kind of the same. It pays homage to the penny racers, again because they didn't have the VW license, but it's fine. It still maintains that VW type looking front, which is really cool. And you get the paint hits for the headlights. You get two nice crisp Autobot symbols. It looks really cool from the side, and that's why the penny racer design, that's why he has the bigger wheels in the back than in the front. And you get some nice silver rims. Go around the back, you get some nice red paint hits for his taillights, and once again his windows are painted black to give him like an animation look. And there's the top, and there's the bottom. He cleans up pretty nicely in car mode, and he rolls really awesome, especially on this surface. I've said before that my surface sucks for rolling vehicles, but this guy has no problem. And if you want to give him a little more of that penny racer aesthetic, you can clip his gun on the back to kind of symbolize the original G1 toy, which had the silver panel, which of course you flipped up to take his head out. So yeah, really fun little car. so that's my review of the Transformers Studio Series 86 movie Deluxe Class Bumblebee. Bottom line is, fun, neat little figure. Much like the animated, as I said before, just really fun to mess around with, really posable, cool little car mode, and also, I know I'll bring it up once more, and that I know I didn't want to get into it, but he's very small, like the animated for a Deluxe. At this point, it is what it is. It's an engineering price point over a size price point, and this guy came at a perfect time for me. I was having a super crappy day, so I don't care about the price, especially at this point of today. I just don't care. Fun car, came at the perfect time, as I said. Glad that he came today. Really happy to add him to the collection. I will also know I don't show transformations because I'm a bumbler, but the transformation on this guy is really cool. It's not super difficult or a pain at all, but really interesting how everything folds up to make the car. So, that being said, I will say comment and let me know what you think about this guy, and also hopefully your day has been a lot better than mine and your night continues to be as good as mine turned out to be. And if you're having a bad day, that really sucks and I feel you, but hey, cheer yourself up. Maybe go get yourself a bot like Bumblebee. I'm out of here. Thanks for docking.